What's up, everybody? Bowman 2022. Oh, I can feel it in my bones. Can't wait. Freaking loving it. We got the new, and some past, reasonably far past, present, future. A little bit of everything. We're doing some high rollers today, guys. 2 breaks. Stick around. Get your drink. Get your robe on. Get your silky smooth pajama pants on. And just kick it back and relax with this intense techno music. I know it might be difficult. We'll switch it up when we're feeling the vibe. Oh, we got baseball news to talk about real quick. We got to get going on the break. We can talk about it throughout. But Bobby Witt Jr. makes the Royals opening day roster. We knew this was coming. Trout is still sick. He's got some weird illness. Remains on the sideline. It says that he's going to opening day 2 days away. It's just a stomach bug. He should be ready to rock. I'm sure he'll be fine. The Tampa Bay Rays traded Austin Meadows to the Tigers for Isaac Paredes. Okay, that's fine by me. Austin Meadows, we need a little slugger in the lineup. Another one, lefty, situational. I think he'll be put in a position to succeed over here. And Manny Margot, so they think Margot's better than Meadows. Maybe a better all-around player. Meadows' defense is not good, but he's going to be getting a 2-year, $19 million contract. Meadows is only getting like $4 million a year, so they're saying that this cat, like Margot, is significantly better, and he's older. But okay, whatever. We trust the Rays. People trust the Rays. They're just like, well, the Rays made a trade. They must know what they're doing. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Shogo just cut. The Reds just cut him. The Reds are clearing out cap. Did you know Shogo's 33? I didn't. I thought he was like, I don't know, 25 or something. He's 33. He gone. Bryson Stott made the opening day roster. So there's another one to look forward to, and probably Series 2, maybe Chrome. News. Baseball news. I'm going to open up everything we need, including Fangraphs. And get the mixer going. Let me see. We did have 2 spots left in the second break. So we're doing 2 big boys today. So if you bought into the first, oh, it's out of stock already. Whatever. Sorry. She gone. She's out. Let me just really quickly add those 2 names to the buy-in sheet, and then we'll start rolling. See who we got here in the orders. Reggie back for more after his huge day Sunday. Reggie got a big card, and you can see it at the Hall of Hits, StrikerBreaks.com. Fresh off of a mighty taco binge. I should have plenty of energy to get through this. Mighty. Okay, we're in. 2's filled. 1's ready to go. Let's get a backstop up there. We're going to use the Series 1 Jumbo. We got, it's so juicy and good. Delicious break today. Also, tacos still on the mind. They were delicious. I only got 6. It's Taco Tuesday. Everybody knows that. I only got 6. I was thinking 8, but last time 8 was like, I just was really full, and I didn't want to be super full. Also, a nice tall Dos Equis Amber. Probably the best beer that there is. There's no price. It's the best beer that there is. Dos Equis Amber. Not the regular, the Amber. Ready? Are you ready to roll? Is everybody here that needs to be here? We got over 100 in the house. Hit the like. Let's get rolling. Here we go. Break number 1. 5. We're mixing them up 5 times. Come on over with me. There it is. It's that easy. One quick shuffle to get these out of order. Because they're an A to Z. There we go. Over to the teams 5 times. It's a double 5 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kansas City Royals with the newest young superstar making the opening day roster, Bobby Witt Jr. Let's go, baby. Double checking. 5. Yep, got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aaron back on top. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to copy it, not cut it. Aaron with the Royals. Let's get these sorted properly. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Alex B. Braves, Mark H. Orioles, Skylar M. Red Sox, Calvin M. Cubs, Angela A. White Sox, Greg C. Reds, Les V. Indians, Mike B. Rockies, Stephen N. Tigers, Trevor D. Astros, Nick D. Royals, Aaron A. Angels, Luke B. Dodgers, Joseph C. Marlins, Kyle B. Brewers, Eric J. Twins, Crystal L. Mets, Saul K. Yankees, James W. Athletics, Josh F. Phillies, Scott A. Pirates, Matt L. Padres, Nick M. Giants, Robert F. Mariners, Tate S. Cardinals, Brad H. Rays, Andrew L. Rangers, Bobby T. Blue Jays, Ross O. Nationals, Mark Q. Good luck to me and good luck to you. I'm going to print this off. Drop you a link. Here we go. There's your link. Check it out. Link is also at the homepage, Striker Breaks. .com. Got some new stuff today. Bowman. Oh man, I can't wait. Can't wait. How are we going to do this? We're going to start with this giant box, this jumbo box. We're going to fly through the base. We're going to get to the good stuff. Pull out our Wander gold foil for who got the Rays again? Andrew. Andrew's going to get another banger today. Andrew's got the biggest hit in the history of Striker Breaks, I believe, with that JD. Oh, there's the Jazz. Don't want to forget Jazz and his purple poof sticking out of the front of the hat. How's everybody? We didn't even get a chance to talk right up until I started. I'm still just fiddling around trying to get this all put together, ready to go. We didn't even have a countdown today. Roan's here. Yes. Yes. Everybody be on your best behavior. Rome's got that hammer, and he ain't afraid to use it. I love that. Just scrolling back, shout out to, who got here first, I wonder? King. Good job. King crushing. Buzz always here nice and early. Chris got here good, nice and early. Queensboro Red Sox. Another Chris, another Monkey Man, BT, Raw Grades, Gary, Trim. Trim was number 12. Giving it a good try. I love it. All right. Scrolling back down. Dave says, went out of my comfort zone, bought a Nolan Ryan. Wow. You found an 86 Nolan Ryan rookie. It's real. Wow, man. Going crazy, Dave. You buying low? You buying low, Dave? What are you doing? I bought a Tiger Woods rookie today. I couldn't help myself. I don't have any Tiger Woods rookies. But now I do. I fell into the hype. Like, he's back. He's going to be back. Right? One more chance. Where's the greenskeeper? He would love to hear that. What's up, Dirt Rat? Ryan loving that Wander still. Reggie's Wander. Gold foil number 1. Aroldis Chapman. We got a gold foil. I got to pick up the pace. We got a lot to rip. Acuna. I'm going to miss some chats. Sorry. Apologize. If you super me, I'll definitely get that. But we're going to be flowing through here. Randy Arozarena. I think the Rays are... I don't like the direction they're going. I don't think they're going to do as well this year as they did last year. Last year I was all about the Rays. No Meadows. Meadows was a big piece, even though, you know, his batting average is low. And Nelson Cruz, man. Meadows, Cruz, Wander, Arozarena, Lau. That was stacked. Now no Cruz, no Meadows. It's not looking great. Zach, 3-month member, enjoying the stream while playing the show. 22. I'm jealous, Zach. I almost downloaded it the other day, but the only way you could play is if you downloaded like the deluxe edition. I think it was $90, and I scoffed at that price. Zach with a 5. Good evening, Striker. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for the good vibes, Zach. We all appreciate that, man. Roan said, I sold my Upper Deck rookie Tiger auto. What? You had the autos? Holy shit. Those ones are really expensive. Aren't they like 20 grand or something? Roan, it's all right, man. I don't blame you. So we buy and we sell. We never get it perfect. I feel like I'm buying into the Tigers hype right now, but with the Tiger that I bought today, that's one of those cards I'm just going to hold on to it forever. Maybe not forever, but, you know, for like 20 years. And then in 20 years, maybe that's like the Jordan rookie. Because there's a certain few cards of like modern, if you want to call it that, that you got to have if you're a collector. There's the Jordan rookie. Not everybody can afford the PSA 10, obviously. I don't have it. There's like the Gretzky rookie, the Brady rookie, the Tiger rookie, the Trout rookie. Those are them. Do you have them? I don't have any of them. The Tatis rookie. Let's throw that into the equation. We're looking 10 years down the road and we're saying, did you get the Tatis when he was affordable? Alex Reyes, Rainbow Foil. The 6'4", Seager and Turner is no more. Sandberg. There's the greenskeeper. He heard me talking about Tiger and he came running. Oh, man. No need to light a night. Light on a light night like tonight. Just got here. What was that you said I'd like? Good luck. Everyone smash like now. Come on. Greenskeeper, I bought a Tiger rookie today. That's all. Dirt Rat, 24-month member. Wow, Dirt Rat. Thank you. Been a member for close to 2 years. Dude, I appreciate it so much, man. All the hitters, all the slammers, love you guys. You're the reason I can do this. Living the dream, enjoying it with you guys. So appreciative. Wander, rookie, number 1. On the stage, going to Andrew. Andrew's going to have a day today, I feel. He's getting there already. Let me turn this down. Is this a little loud? I don't even know if you can hear it anymore. All I see is those little bars moving. I just don't want it to be obnoxiously loud. It just needs to be barely audible in the background so that there's something going on so they don't have to talk the whole time. So my voice wouldn't be able to handle it. Oh yeah, I won poker last night. It was our biggest game that we've had in probably a year and a half. We had 2 tables worth of players. I split first. We always split first because it gets too late. And, people have jobs and lives and wives and kids and all that kind of stuff. We got to just, gets down to 2 people, we chop it up. Home run challenge, Jose Ramirez. I was feeling good. I was playing really well. And I made one mistake, and luckily it didn't cost me. But my brother-in-law and I split, and it was against him. When will I learn? People don't learn. Let me tell you that. If you're a poker player and you're like, you get bluffed by someone, let's say. And then a couple rounds later, he's coming back at you, and it seems like awfully familiar, and it seems awfully a lot like it might be a bluff again. You're going to go like this. You're going to go, okay, I remember he just bluffed me. Then the second thing you're going to think is, but he knows that I remember that he bluffed me. So is he going to think, like, you start like thinking yourself in circles? The answer is people are they're the same. So don't think that they're not. I've been playing, this is the first time we've gotten 2 wanders out of a jumbo box. And I've opened 10 of them at least. There it is. It's possible. I know you guys have been saying it's possible. And I believed you. I just had to see it for myself. 2 of them. But anyway, so my brother-in-law is tight player. We call those kind of players nits. He's a nit. And I don't know why, but I continue to bet into him. Like, he slow plays you and tries to like get you to be the aggressor and things like that, which is it's a good way to play in tournaments, especially in certain kinds of structures. And I bet big pre-flop. He called. And then like he just kept checking it into me. I had nothing. I had a flush draw, so I was like, I felt like I could at least bet. And so that's called a partial bet, like or a partial bluff. Like, you're kind of bluffing, but at least you have outs. It's the best kind of bluff. And then I didn't hit my flush, and he checked into me again, and I looked down in the pot, and there's like 1,200 chips or something in there. I'm like, geez, I'm going to lose. All I have is jack eye. I'm going to lose this unless I put a stab at it. So I put like 650 out there, which is a lot at that point. He had pocket aces the whole time. I'm like, I know he's got this. Pavin Smith, green. But it was fine in the end. Alex B. Heading your way, buddy. There's Andrew. Just caught my 6-year-old son and friend spray painting my shed, which includes the pen is and the word poop in giant kindergarten handwriting. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's so funny, but it's not. It's not funny at all. But kind of is. And that's why you told me about it. No. I'm sorry. That's horrible. Future Stars, gold. We got the 6-4 with Tatis. Oh, man. I can't wait to tell some of my friends that story. Wrong glasses. Oh, semi-bluff. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Beast. What did I say? Partial bluff? Semi-bluff is what I meant. Sometimes, like, when I'm half divided, 50-50 with cards and chat, and then cards and talking and chat, divided to thirds. I can't think of the words that I'm desperately chasing. Semi-bluff. Aces the whole time. And he almost folded. He almost folded, too. And then, so I go, dude, what's with the check on the turn? Because that's what he did. He bet on the flop, then he checked on the turn. So I knew he was scared. I go, what's with the check on the turn there, man? Like, you deserve for me to catch that flush. You deserve for that to have happened. And then you would have been mad. And he probably would have thrown things. And here's our auto. TJ Friedel. The hope of the Cincinnati Reds. Reds are looking to lose this year. That's all right. They're looking to lose. Sending all their scraps to Seattle. Look at that. That's a sweet card. Wander and Vladdy Slugger reunion. If it were any other day, I'd consider putting that up on the stage, but we're going to need the room today because we got some bangers coming. You wanted to laugh so bad. I know. I'm still laughing thinking about it. Oh no. It's like, it's just so funny and then horrible and then funny and horrible. What kind of punishment do they get for that? That's the problem. You say it was a friend, or your son and a friend? Your son and friend. Definitely the friend's fault. It's always the friend. The friend told him what those words were, and except for, I mean, maybe like now you got to go clean up inner city spray paint in the bad part of town. Of course, Dad'll be there to oversee it, but you got to go. You know, something where I'm never doing that again. Look at this, a numbered Machado game used memorabilia piece, the black one. We love the numbered ones, don't we? At least I do. I don't know about you. But I'm a fan. There it is. Up on the stage. Let's keep it moving. Who's got the Padres? Nick. Congratulations. Okay, so Luke Weaver and then this. What's this? Oh, they're both backwards? 21 Bo's greatest hits. Phenomenal card. Bo probably shooting his helmet. Like he's shooting a J. Joe with a $5 high striker opened up my mega box 2021. Best card I got was Purple India. That's a good one. I'll take that, man. That's the beauty of those mega boxes. I don't know if I've opened a one where I haven't gotten something that I'm like, all right, cool, I'll take that. And I've opened about like 20 of them now. Almost everyone has something that you're at least satisfied with, if not like pretty good. Like a Purple India, you know, we're not breaking the bank, but it's a collectible card. He's a good player, the best player on the team now, probably, right? Rookie of the year, he'd be all right. We already got 2 Wanders. I almost might as well not even go through these, but oh well, because we're not getting 3. Nobody's ever seen 3, have they? Falafa. Glaber gonna have a good year? I don't know, man. All I know is if I were into, I don't think I'm ever gonna bet on season long again. There's no reason. There's no reason to like bet on futures for stuff like that. Your money is just gone for 6 months. If you're lucky enough to win, it's like, woo, yay. Like, how much are you going to put on it anyway? It's going to be like a minus 110 situation. You can put $50 on it. You wait the whole year to win $50 if you're lucky. But, oh, look at that. That is gnarly. The Trout. Haven't seen that. Angels Pride looks black too. It is to $2.99. City flag patch card Mike Trout. Going to Luke. Congratulations, Luke. We're starting off all right. 2 Wanders for the price of 1. Numbered Trout, numbered Machado. Who's this? How about a 168? Let's give it a try. I got my new 168. Snug as a bug on a rug. Perfect. Some horizontals in the front row. Luis Heel, gold foil rookie. That one's not bad. Bo Jackson, welcome to the show. Couple, welcome to the shows back to back. One of them's got to be a freebie. I know they didn't mean to do that. Target has on what? What do they have right now? Is it something I need to stop everything and go look at? Luckily, I have baseball cards saved as a search. I see nothing. I see nothing of value. We got 2 more of these fat packs. We've got some tribute to open up today, guys. 2019 tribute. 6 hits out of there. Potential Hank Aaron autos. Tatis rookies. Vladdy. You know how it works. Greg Maddux. This is going to be our blue wood background. Yep. Maddux. Seager. Blue Bob. Another Trout. Getting some Trouts. That's got some damage, unfortunately. It's just nothing too crazy about that one, though. No drop today on Target, says Beast. Gonna get any 2022 Series 1 mega boxes yet? They're not on there, are they? I did get 3, but I think they're sold out. But yeah, I can't wait to do a video about that to see how much value is there. If they're anything like the 2021 Series 2 giant boxes, then it'll probably be the best buy out of the whole lot. One of the best. So I'm really looking forward to getting those and seeing, and I'll share my findings with you guys. I'll plug all the numbers into the spreadsheet, and then I will let you guys know as soon as I find out what the deal with those are, because it's potential for some legit value. Freddie Galvis, Rainbow Foil, Ted Williams, and Don Mattingly. Okay, get these cards out of the way. Much more to come. 2 breaks today. Let's do this right here. We'll get our solid mid-range to potentially one day high-end chrome exclusive purple rookies out of here. Julio made the opening day roster, yeah, and then everything has gone up. It would have been wise to speculate about that kind of thing and just pre-order a bunch of it, especially chrome. I've been talking about it, but it's so hard to just drop 5 G's, you know? I got 1 case, but that's not going to be enough. I might open up a whole case for myself. I'm definitely going to be hitting up the blasters hard. The chrome blasters, especially that you can find in the wild, they'll probably be like $40 because they raised the price. But that's going to be an incredible value, you guys. Finding those chrome 2022 tops chrome blasters in the wild, and anything, whatever they do, hanger boxes, value packs, they're going to have crazy value. Kirla, Madrigal. Target as Magus. I don't see them here. I'm on the site right now. How am I not seeing them? Whatever. I don't have time to mess around. Series 2 LCS called and said 85 for hobby and 125 for jumbo. That's crazy. Yeah, Dave. Hook me up, brother. Didn't you send me... I think I lost it, Dave. I think Didn't you send me the guy's name of the store through email? It's possible I wrote it down. I have like sheets of notes. So we got the Kelnick debut. Sorry, I'm sidetracked. Kelnick debut, India debut, Purple Madrigal. Yeah, did the Megas sell out? I'm not seeing them. I thought they'd sell out pretty quick. Second row down on your target. Acuna All-Star. Manoah rookie. I think they'll overprint Bowman. Overprinting I don't think is a thing, Chris. Because we're looking for the parallels anyway. Base stuff, your base rookies, even your base chrome, things like that, they've been overprinted for a while now. Quote unquote overprinted. All that means is you can get your guy for cheaper. And the parallels actually go up in value. Allegedly, potentially. Because, you know, the regulars will be a dime a dozen, and then the special ones will be the ones that people really want, and those are limited anyway. No matter how much they print, they're still numbered to a specific number. So I kind of view what we consider overprinting as a good thing to an extent. Because if you overprint a product that's not good, it's going to sit on the shelves and then it's going to get discounted. Yay us. If you overprint a product that is good, at least we can get it for a reasonable price. We can find it, and the cards that are numbered are still worth a lot. So I don't think it's like people still have, that's a sick one, Manoah purple. People still have that junk wax era in mind, like, oh my God, junk wax era. There'll never be another junk wax era because now cards are different. We have autographs now. We have numbered cards. We have all sorts of parallels and things that are strictly limited, and we know exactly how many are produced. So it's not like there's 10 trillion Ken Griffey Jr. rookies that there's no differentiation other than a PSA 10. The fact that they mass produced it in poor quality means that a PSA 10 is still valuable. Still valuable, even though they produced way more than they even are. Think of a flagship like this year's 2022 Series 1. They produced way more like 1990 tops or whatever, like any of those, than they did this particular product. Way more. To the point where there's still pallet loads of them sitting in warehouses and stuff, you know, allegedly. Now what do we do? Now we're on to everything's really good. Let's just start churning through it. Inception. Autograph. Coming our way. Yeah, that's why you send them away to get graded. Because base cards are still, but it depends. Like, the Ken Griffey Jr. rookies of that era are still in a PSA 10 are still highly coveted because they're hard to get in a PSA 10. Those are still limited. You know, they were horribly off-centered, or the corners dinged or whatever, like the chipping and all that kind of stuff. Like, how many Upper Deck boxes do you think they made? 89 Upper Deck. Way more than what they're making nowadays. Okay, here it is. Time to change this. I'm already done with it. But what I did want... Let's go to surprise me. Don't judge me for what comes up. It's a surprise. Torres, Manning rookie. Donaldson, Jimenez, Devers, Mr. McGill, and here's our autograph. Shane Bass. Nice autograph. Why is this so loud? Seems really loud. Andrew, what was I saying about going to be a Tampa Bay kind of day. How did I know? Other than the fact that Wander is the guy everybody's looking for. There he is. Jeez, there's so much good stuff that I don't know what to go to next. How about this? We need some stand-worthy cards. 4 of them, guaranteed. Probably more like 6. Like each one of these boxes yields about 6 to 8 stand-worthy cards. Master box. All right. Today's got to be the day that we get a 101. It's got to be just a matter of out of what product? Manoa? Leon? Future Vibrant? What size top loaders do you need for those Inception cards? 100 point will do the trick. But the 79 point, you can fit them in there too. But 100's a little smoother. And then if you get 100 point, at least those will fit like some of the bigger ones. You don't have to cram it in there. Autograph number 1, a gold lava, Nick Maton. Going to Mr. Arno. Congratulations, Scott. It is. I mean, people may or may not value those cards as being true rookies. It's hard to see. It's hard to say what's going to happen down the road, you know, when absolutely some of these players are just going to be superstars in the league. It's hard to say because it's going to take some time before these things get flushed out. And you know what'll happen is there will be hardcore collectors of those particular players, and they got to get the Bowman's Best parallel or whatever, or refractor or whatever it might be. Regardless of what we think about it now, that this card is going to be part of the collection. The rookie without the rookie logo on there. Torkelson. Here's an auto. Liover Piguero of the Pirates. Pirates are on the board, Matt. That's what we want to see. Lots of people getting their stage time. Lots of different teams. Wolverine stand. Just so happens to be yellow. Did I plan that? No. Yeah, the market makes the value. Yep. Yeah, Torque made opening day. Yelich, Heatwave, and Job. I think that was a wasted... I mean, not wasted, but Job, too much of a gamble. I think it would have been... Oh, dude, we could have got Mayer. I think we should have taken Mayer, because we're going to need a shortstop. Maybe they thought Mayer was too far along. I don't know. India rookie. But if Job ends up being the next DeGrom, like that's what the comp is. Cracking hits. What's happening? Wolverine stands make the card prices go higher. I love it. Votto and Milkar Perez. Purple Votto. Milker auto. Tate, congratulations. This is Tate's first break. Got yourself a refractor auto. Refractor auto. Prospect. Votto and a refractor Joe Adell rookie as well. I'm interested to see it actually, because I said 6 to 8, right? 6 to 8 stands. I could totally manipulate those numbers just by putting more up there arbitrarily, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with the usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6 right now. So we're right there. And here's the other Atomic. We'll see if he makes it. Mountcastle Atomic. Rookie Atomic. Do we put him up there? You guys be the judges. Do we put Atomic rookie Ryan Mountcastle up on the stand? On the stage. On a stand. What do you guys think? What do we think? Yay or nay? We're going to do this next. I just can't wait any longer. Yes. Nerd says yes. We need a few more. Yes. Okay. One more. One more. Yes. Okay. We need 3. No glare, though. That's not allowed. Clayton. Let's get a Hank Aaron auto. Mark, you got to be like pretty excited about this potential. It's a tough pull, but there are plenty of them. See what happens. Getting 6 more hits. See why we got to be a little liberal. That's why I asked you guys, because they're not liberal, conservative on the stand use, because I mean 6 hits out of here plus whatever else we might get. 101. And that ain't it. Then we got a whole bunch of parallels coming out of the Bowman. And we got 2 more autos coming out of Topps Chrome 2020 hobby. It's going to be real tight. Trevor says no inserts. Too late, Trev. We could always move them to the side if we had to. If we run out of room. Ah, what a hand. Nice spread. I almost think they should be in boxes. Little boxes, mini boxes, 6 mini boxes. Trout auto. Love it, Roan. Keep up the good vibes. Jackie Robinson. So pretty much you get like 1 rookie per box, I think. They're hard to get. And they have their own dividers. I love that. I love that aspect. Thick cards. Look how thick that is. That's got to be like a 130. In between maybe a 120 if you have such a thing. We got the one back here. To Reese Hoskins. And then we got the hit. Matt Olson to 50. With the little sticker on there, and you can check out what game it was used. So that's sweet. I love that aspect of it. Stamp of approval. Who's got the A's today? Josh, you're on the board. Pack number 2. JJ says, what do you think about Wander? I think he's a stud. Juan Soto. Wander's an elite athlete, elite on-base guy. His power will come along. I'm sure he'll probably be a 30 home run guy eventually. Steal you 20 bases maybe. He's not really known for his base stealing, but high WAR. He's going to be like at least five WAR every year kind of guy, I think. You know, barring injury. Bo Jackson. And the hit. Tyler O'Neill. Autograph. 115 out of 150. Going to the Cardinals. Brad, I think, yeah, I like this. All kinds of different people getting their time on the stage today. Spreading the love. Let's keep it going. I took J-Rod 10th in my keeper league. Everyone laughed. I'd laugh too, Dave. I think that's a little too early. I got him on my team too, so I'm not like hating on you. Might be an extremely savvy move, but here's the thing. Dave, it's a keeper league. I don't know how your keeper rules work, but if you took him 10th overall, that means you got to keep him as a first round value, right? So then you lose your first round pick. Yeah, maybe your rules are different. Justin Verlander? Or maybe that's just your guy and who cares, right? Take whoever you want, whenever you want. Autograph. Or a relic. Boom. Cal Ripken Jr. Tribute to Enshrinement. Numbered to 30. That's a beauty. 4 of 30. Skyler. What you think about that, brother? What a great piece to add to a collection. It's right on the thicky range too, so it's going to require a thick sleeve and probably a 130. 130 point top loader. Look at them. Awesome. Oh, 10th round. All right, Dave. I was gonna say, yeah, that's way better. Way better. Why would they laugh at you? I'd have been like, Dave, that was my pick. You savvy son of a gun. Yeah, that's great. 10th rounder, perfect. It's about right where you should go, I think. Didn't get him yet, Derek. I better get him this week. I've been saying this for like a month and a half. I better get him this week. I want to open them so bad. Especially since I've already paid for them, you know? Like, that money's gone. It's gone. Long gone. The funk. Catfish Hunter. And here we go. Ahmed Rosario. 128 of 199. That's a thick one, too. Saul. See, everybody's getting in on the action. Saul gets this one. I hope you guys can hear this music. I like it. I like funky music. Sky coming in with a 20. Crushing per usual, my brother. Everyone smash the like for the best breaker in the biz. Thank you, man. Very kind, generous tip. Thank you. DeGrom. JD Martinez. And Chris Bryant triple. 3 of 150. Chris Bryant of the Cubs. Got a pinstripe and a couple of gray relics. Did the Cubs get in on the action yet? Angela, I don't think you, yeah. Fresh on the stage for Angela. Congratulations. Triple relic of Chris Bryant. Last pack. Is Hank in here? Just pulled the SSP Wander image variation out of a hobby box. Wow, Corey. That's big. Really big. Okay, a parallel Chris with a K Davis to 99. I don't think Chris is in the league anymore, is he? Oakland. Josh. Babe and a Mike Piazza to 25, low number. Dual. That looks like, I don't know what that is. That piece. Game used memorabilia of Mike Piazza going to the Mets. Another Saul hit. It's a good box for Saul. The orange. Nice. Okay, it's time for Bowman. And then we got one more box to finish that off. Then another break. Same stuff. If you like this spread, well, stick around for the next one. Come on. Seelig, get out here. Whoopsh. Do your thing with the sweeping away of the bad luck. Sweep it all away. All sides. All 4 sides. Bad luck gone. Good luck in. That's how it works. It's kind of like the second law of thermodynamics with the pressure differential of good and bad luck. Feeling. Here it is. Same old black foil packs that we're used to out of the first edition. I don't like them. I don't like the black. These, I don't know why. I feel like they are too. I'm gonna open one and show you what I mean. Just being picky, obviously. But let me just show you. So when you go, I mean, these same packs were. These are the same packs they use for the Inception too. I think they look all right, but it's like, see that right there? It's like a little. I don't know. I just feel like they don't protect the packs enough, or the cards enough. I don't know if that's even true. Okay, who are we looking for? The moment everybody's been waiting for. It's my first box opening this, but we're going to talk about a few players. Elly De La Cruz, Cincinnati Reds. Tons of firsts in this product. We're looking for James Wood for the Padres, Khalil Watson, Colson Montgomery, Jorge Valera, Trey Sweeney, Roberto Campos, Curtis. Like there's a ton of firsts of guys. So I don't know if I'm even gonna. We're just kind of gonna be looking for. I mean, look at all these firsts. There's position player firsts. Takes a while to figure out who the guys are. Definitely. But we will take note of all the parallels, the sky blues and all that kind of stuff. And really dive into it at that point. Floyd fan coming in with a 5. Not a big Bowman guy, but looking forward to a sneak peek. Fair enough. Thanks for the super. Wilman Diaz. That's a nice prospect for the Dodgers. One of their better ones. Not his first, though. Do the Topps mega boxes have exclusive inserts? I don't know. I don't know if has anybody even opened one yet? I think they're just available today. Harry Ford, Sky Blue. Going to Seattle. There's Colson Montgomery. This is like, one of the better guys you can get right here. The White Sox. Let's check out his info. 02, first round pick, 22nd overall. It's just a weird picture. Some names in here too. Jorbit. A lot of international guys in Bowman. Luca. Bowman, every year, one of the most sought after, highest, most desirable releases to come out. So this product right now, I imagine, will make its way up. Like this Bowman first edition will probably be $600, right around there, depending. If it's tough to say, but I imagine it'll keep ticking up in price. We got an orange. orange. Sidane Rafaela. 25 of 25. Whoo! Happy to get an orange out of there. Going to Boston. Calvin. Where's this guy on the free agent? Congratulations on the orange. Floyd fan with a 5. Are you excited for Series 2? Witt, Julio, and Spencer, who you as a Tigers guy, I'm sure you're pumped for, and O'Neal Cruz, who you chasing? Lots of Torkelson, lots of Witt, lots of Julio. And yes, I am. If they make it, never know what these cats are going to do at Topps, especially with like a condensed time frame. Remember, we're starting a week later, so how much does that whole opening day for Series 2... I imagine all the guys who've been declared that they're going to be on the opening day roster will be in Series 2. I would imagine. But I don't know. Are there rookies in this? No. Nope. Just prospects as far as I can tell. And a gold. Estevan Machado. 7 of 50. I'm liking this already, man. We got an orange and a gold. Estevan. And the quality control looks nice. Looks way better than usual. Just from initial first glance. Toronto. Ross. What's up with Estevan, he says. Born in 02. To the extent, he's position player. Jason Dominguez. Adley. Alejandro Pai. Man, there's some names, I'm telling you. Some funny names. Topps is going to hold some of those rookies back. That's what I would think. But I'm thinking that they're going to be putting Riley Green in update. And Adley. If you got Riley Green, Adley, and there's CJ Abrams, you know, does he make still some guys? Like, if you haven't already been announced as on the opening day roster, it might be too late, right? Even if it's like tomorrow they announce it. I just know that they have a limited time to get that stuff done. I'm sure, you know, those guys know at Topps who the guys are, the prospects are that are like on the verge or potentially going to be called up. So they probably have it ready to go. And then as soon as it's announced, like presses, hit the presses, let's get this going. And they produced less of Series 2 historically than Series 1. So there's going to be less of it anyway because they are on that limited time thing. Where are all the Sky Blues? Usually those are every other pack. Let's look at the odds. Yeah, Sky Blue 1 out of 2, blue foil. We're looking for yellows, gold, orange, black, red, rainbow. Prospectors die cut, a special one out of 1,500. And the chromes are 1 out of 260. The chromes do not have the first edition insignia on there. Yeah, Riley's injured. That's why I don't think he'll make Series 2, but he'll probably make update if he comes back in time. Matt Frazier first, but maybe not. Maybe he won't be until next year. I don't know. There's a Sky Blue for us. O'Neal. No, O'Neal will be in Series 2. Because he's already in Heritage and Inception. So he'll be in Series 2. Jose Ramos. See. That's a first. And he plays for LA, and he's a position player. These are the things, these are the only things we need to worry about. Born in 01. Fine. Ladybug flying around. Let's keep going here. That's the Tigers guy right there. He's one of the better players. Roberto Campos. You can get out of here. Yeah, O'Neal debuted last year, but he wasn't in Series 1. Isn't that funny? Torkelson. Tatis' brother has his first prospect card in this. Does he? Oh, yes, Elijah Tatis. He does. And he's a White Sox. Take 2 on the Tatis train in the Windy City. Misael Gonzalez. First. White Sox. Okay. Scanning the top guys just to see. There's a guy named Max Muncy in this. That's kind of weird. There's Elijah Tatis. I like his bat. Look how dirty his bat is. I like that. Victor Lizarraga. Padre. Jason Dominguez. Sky blue. What do we think about the design? I'm okay with it. I neither love nor hate it. It's fine. It's not too busy. It's not, we got like, you know, half of a border kind of situation going on. Clean design. The graphics look a little not sharp, but maybe that's just on this first edition stuff. Andry Lara for the Washington Wizards. Just kidding. Nationals. Curtis Mead is a guy that we're looking for. I'm like, Rays, they must have a good one. Yeah. Curtis Mead. Alvin Guzman. Reminds you of 2018? Yeah, kinda. But like a little less busy. Maybe. But that's the vibe I got initially too. Both Max Muncies share the same birthday too. That is really weird. Justice Thompson. Sixth rounder. There's Max Muncy. The number 2 athletics prospect. Big time power. Astute runner. Throws accurately. Okay. Max Muncy, ladies and gentlemen. We're discovering and learning. Any autos? Yeah, there are autos. 1 out of 120 packs, I think. No, 1 out of 260 packs. They don't have the first edition thing on there though, and then allegedly they were just like the regular Bowman autos, and they just slid some of them in here. Colson Montgomery, another one of his. It's a big name guy. I think that's like the 3rd Dominguez we've gotten. This guy's big too. Khalil Watson. He's one of the best guys to get, I think. Very interesting name. If Max Muncy number 2 ends up being better than Max Muncy number 1, then we better be holding on to his cards. Because Max Muncy number 1's pretty good. Another Montgomery. I didn't hear that 357. That Adrian Sugar. Steve. I like him. I like him already. The blue to 150. Sugar. Let's see on the list. O2. Check. Sugar. Julio's still making it in here, eh? You would think that all the players are supposed to start the season with the big club wouldn't make it into this, but I don't know. Like Riley's not in here, Riley Green, but Torkelson is. So. Sky Blue, Jack Sawinski. Going to the Pirates. Two packs left, and we'll finish this break off with a 2020 Topps Chrome Hobby. Get a couple autos out of there. And then we're going to be doing another break identical to this right afterwards. Stick around. Eddie's Leonard. It's probably Adis, right? Something like that. Of the Dodgers. Austin Martin. Last pack. There's the guy we traded for Austin Meadows. He never did it for me, so I'm all right. I'm all right with it. Ricardo Genovese. Going to San Fran. Okay. Let's do this Chrome, and then we'll get on to break number 2. Ready? Let's go. Wong, you're forgetting about the Pirates. You think the Nationals will finish with the worst record? Dude, I beg to differ. Let's just 1 minute. I want to check out their roster and tell you what I like about it. Ooh, they are going to be bad, aren't they? Okay. On the bright side, they do have a better chance of winning their division than the Buccos. They have a 0.1% chance of winning the division, whereas the Buccos have a 0.0% chance. So here's their lineup. It's not as bad as you think. They got Cesar Hernandez, who's a major leaguer, and then Juan Soto, best player in the league maybe. Nelson Cruz still maybe has it, and then Josh Bell. So we got major leaguers 1 through 4. Keibert Ruiz is a good catcher, I think. Batting 5th, and then Lane Thomas actually finished the year pretty well last year. Escobar at shortstop, never been a fan. And then Robles is in there somewhere. He's okay. So, like, their lineup's all right. It's not the worst lineup in the league, but their pitching is the problem. Patrick Corbin is okay, but he's like a number 3, number 4 starter, number 5 maybe. And then Josiah Gray, who knows? Anibal Sanchez, just allowed 10 runs the other day. Eric Fetty, Joan Adon, like. So that's the problem. I think their lineup will be all right to score a few runs here and there, but. And why can't they finish above the Marlins in the division? So as far as being like, you do have a point that they could be the worst team in the league. They definitely could. But I don't see why the Marlins are any better, or the Pirates, or the Reds. Pete Cup. That's sweet. Grisham Refractor rookie. I like that. I have one of those in my stash. Safety asks, Striker, what website do you prefer for the prospect rankings? I like Baseball America. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, I was looking. I got some today, but then now I can't find them. I thought they were gone, sold out, but I got 3, the max. Buy 3 more tomorrow, maybe, if they're there still. Marlins made some sneaky good moves. I'll be the judge of that. Let me look at their lineup. No. I don't like what I mean. We're looking at here. Compare that to the other guys. Jazz leading off. Okay. Jorge Soler, never been a huge fan. He did well in Atlanta, but he's so hit or miss, right? He could be great. He could suck. And then Garrett Cooper. Avisail Garcia, like his 5th team. Nobody cares anymore. He's 31. Jesus Sanchez, Jesus Aguilar, Brian Anderson, Jacob Stallings, Miguel Rojas. I like Washington better. Kyle Lewis. However, I'm sure their pitching's better, right? Yes, their pitching is better. Alcantara and Rogers, boom, boom. Pablo Lopez, Luzardo. They do have better pitching. They will probably be a better team. See, I'm willing to admit if my assumptions are wrong. It's looking like the Marlins are going to be better than just because of their pitching. I don't know what their relief looks like. That's a big deal. You know, what are their relievers all about? Floyd fan with the 2 is speaking the truth. Marlins made some sneaky good moves. You're right. We don't know about Luzardo, but he's got the stuff. And Hernandez, actually, I remember having him on my team. And he did okay, I think, a few games. And Trevor Rogers, ROY2, Alcantara, one of the top. Yeah, they got some decent starting pitch. I can't breathe. I'm back. Verlander, Prism. Marlins got Mayer too, yeah. It doesn't show him as being part of their rotation. Or Meyer. Arena. I don't think he has a team right now, but there's a blue going to Kyle. You know, maybe they get the band back together there in Miami. They traded for the only good Pittsburgh player, Brian Reynolds. What are you talking about? I don't know, William. I don't know about Blade. I mean, he's not showing up as going to be playing. But yeah, he's a big prospect. But he went from being a guy that everybody forgot about and wanted no part of to then having a good season, and it's like the Blade show. Autograph number 1, Tyler Alexander. Going to the Tigers. Trevor, do you have any Tigers on the board yet? I don't see any. We're getting everybody on the stage today. And that is music to my ears. So is this. Chrome Bow Rookie? Bow Rookie? That should be a word. Just like one word. Bow Rookie. Like malarkey, kind of. Like, that's a bunch of bull rookie. Bow Rookie. Bunch of Bow Rookie. But another thing about the Marlins is that obviously they're not really trying to compete that hard, or else Jeter wouldn't have hightailed it out of town. Whoa, dude, they're down on the Mets now. They got the Mets projected 77 and 85. Just a couple, like a week ago, they were projected to win the World Series. Blue, that's green Correa. My eye saw the blue right there, and it just said, that's blue. Green Correa to 99. Going to Nick. Thomas, that's not a very fun attitude. Randy rookie. Yeah, you did, Dave. Dave says, I told you the Mets will be the Mets. LOL, my Mets fan friends are very quiet now. Isn't that funny how that happens? World Series, they're already celebrating. And then all it takes is one injury. Trust me, I know. My last 2 weeks have been horrible. My 2 favorite players went down. I get it. But there's always the next guy. The Central, that's going to be the Chicago White Sox for sure. But I think Tigers could be, I was going to say a close second, but I don't know how close it's going to be. But I think they could be second in that division, make a playoff spot. A lot of them probably did, Chris. Look at this. Case hit Eloy. Future Stars autograph. Greg, congratulations. First White Sox cards on the stage, too, I think. Yep. Spreading it around today. Yeah, the White Sox got hit pretty hard with the injury bug too. Starting pitching. I mean, it's funny. Isn't it so funny how like one guy on a huge roster goes down and it's just like now they suck. It's crazy. Depth. Like depth in football is super important, but it's important in every sport. You don't think about it in baseball very much because it's kind of like the same guys every day. You know, in the NL, depth used to be more important. But it's definitely an under-respected aspect about baseball. Okay, are we ready? That was it. We got a nice stack of secondary cards over here, too. And these are the big boys. Got the Eloy Future Stars auto, Carlos Correa to 99, Tyler Alexander auto. Break number 2 starting right after this. Jose Arena to 150. Adrian Sugasty. That was the 150. Estevan Machado to 50. Gold. Cidian Rafaela to 25. Mike Piazza. Dual relic to 25. Game used. Chris Davis to 99. Chris Bryant to 150. Rosario auto to 199. Cal Ripken Jr. auto. Strikers hit of the break. Matt Olson to 50. We've got an atomic Ryan Mountcastle as well. Joey Votto purple to 250. Javi Baez gold wave to 75. Mike Trout, not just a regular one, numbered to 299. City flag patch card. Manny Machado to 199, also a numbered parallel. Tyler O'Neill to 150. Milcar Perez refractor auto, Leover Piguero autograph, Pedro Leon auto, Nick Maton gold wave auto, Shane Baz to 299 rookie auto, TJ Friedel. 2 Wander Franco rookies. Pavin Smith, that one is to 499. And a little jazz. All right. Break number 2. Let's get it going. Same stuff. Still hunting that 101. We'll settle for a superfractor or a printing plate. Preferably a plate with a graph on there. How we doing? Are we hanging in there? Doing good on the likes. Whoa. Got this handy dandy roller that's just really sticky. Apparently it's really sticky. Giving it a try. How's it work? Very, very well. I don't know. I still have Old Reliable in case I don't like this. But I was at Home Depot and I saw it and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give that a try. Okay, are we ready? Break number 2 starts now. We're rolling. Another break is right. The best day of your life. 6. Got to pull up mixer number 2. Hold on. Only take a second. Mixer number 2. Everybody's in. Come on over. And LFG is right, Will. You're right on top, too. Look at that. Okay, we're going to mix it up one time to get it out of order. Diamondbacks on top. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angels. Right up on top. 6 times. Starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Catherine. Got the Angels. A to Z. Here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Will S. Braves, Thomas M. Orioles, Steve B. Red Sox, Shane S. Cubs, Kevin O. White Sox, Patrick R. Reds, Ian O. Indians, Scott A. Rockies, Craig C. Tigers, Josh H. Astros, Dave G. Royals, Daniel C. Angels, Catherine N. Dodgers, Stephen W. Marlins, Brandon H. Brewers, Christopher M. Twins, Andrew K. Mets, Anthony N. Yankees, John L. Athletics, Kyle H. Phillies, Dan W. Pirates, Ryan G. Padres, Reggie J. Giants, Ron M. Mariners, Brian A. Cardinals, Jennifer C. Rays, Wilson M. Rangers, James H. Blue Jays, Calvin M. Nationals, John F. Good luck, everybody. Here's the link. And a print. All right. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? There it is. I'm like, I'm missing a box. It's on the stage. We begin where we began last time with Series 1. We are investigating a mystery, Manuel. The mystery of what box is the 1 of 1 in, and who's it going to be? We're going to start with Jonathan India, Future Stars. And the silver pack. Paxa. Vladdy, McGill, Shohei, Larkin. Safety. Oh, you know what? My alert box is off. I'm wondering why I'm not getting these alerts. There we go. Safety coming in with a $10 super striker. My man, great video the other day. Keep them coming. Pull me some Red Sox fire. Let's do it. I'll try my best. Appreciate the super. Big time. Thanks. I appreciate everybody for watching that video the other day. I spent quite a while on it. It actually took me a long time to make the thumbnail, to figure out the thumbnail and title, because that's a big part about making videos on YouTube. Nobody big here. But if you don't invest, anybody who's got a channel that's watching, invest some time into your thumbnail and your title. And actually think about who your audience is, who you're targeting. If you don't have a good thumbnail and you're not like an established YouTuber or anything, then people aren't going to watch your video usually. And the whole point of making videos is you want people to watch them. Otherwise, what do you're just making it for your health. It's because it takes a lot of time out of your life to do this. So you want a lot of people to watch it. Invest a lot of time into your thumbnail. Research it, figure out what people like to look at, what they want to click on, all that kind of stuff. Floyd fan with a 10. Hey Striker, forgot to tell you. Bought some 94 Upper Deck Collector's Choice and 08 UD Timeline. 08 Timeline was such a weird set. White Sox Griffey, A's Frank Thomas. Best rookie I got was Johnny Cueto rookie. Wow. What made you want to get those particular boxes and sets? Did you have those in mind, or were they just like on sale, or like you found them for a good price and you're like, I want to open something. Let's open this. Pack number 1 got the Wander. Take that. Are we going to get 2 this time? That's the question. The first card on the stage again. This time Wilson's got the Rays. Yeah, we're going to fly through the base. Keston Hura Rainbow Foil. This is our first Wander insert rookie that we've gotten today. Not bad. How do you choose your thumbnail? Every time I make a video, it just makes one for me. You got to make it. You don't just, you can just choose the one they make for you, but it's not going to be good. You got to like get a Photoshop type program and learn how to use it. It's taken me years of learning how to use Photoshop and all the little tricks. It's all about little tricks, man. With art in general, there's just little tricks that you got to figure out that once you figure them out, anybody almost can become a competent artist. Once you figure out like, oh, you just put a little bit of shading on this side, or you learn about lighting, and like, I'm not saying that has anything to do with the thumbnails, but art in general, like lighting and what parts are lit up and what parts are dark, goes a long way in creating a realistic image. It doesn't even have to be realistic, but having depth. Another Wander. That's the Rays card. Sort of a Wander. And a Barry Larkin Bat Relic. Going to the Reds. Ian, this one's going to you, buddy. Put him up on the stage. Joseph coming in with a 5 says, Striker, took me 5 hanger boxes and 2 blaster boxes to find a base Wander. Yeah, he can be elusive. Tatis with his own autograph on his shoes. Love it. Golden ratio served you well, yeah. Yeah, learn about that. Brandon, you were at 4 hours at the DMV. Ugh. But no, let's let the government run everything, right? Because they're so efficient. Kyle Muller, Rainbow Foil rookie. Well, that sounds good in theory, Saul. And you can definitely learn. But if it has nothing, like if a famous YouTuber has nothing to do with what you're doing, then it's not going to help. Like if you just go look at Mr. Beast thumbnails and you're like, okay, gonna make one of those, and then you go, wait a second, my video has nothing to do with being trapped inside of a box for 48 hours or whatever, you know, some weird thing. So you gotta, like, you can take concepts and apply them. Ryan McMahon, black. Pretty low numbered here to 71. Going to Colorado. Craig, heading your way. But it's like who's your audience, you know? So you want to captivate who would want to watch your video. But that's not it. It's not just that. It's, do you want other people who might not be searching out for whatever you're making to find it too? And would they even watch it if they did happen to click on it? Because just getting someone to click on the video is only half the battle. Then they got to watch it through like a good amount of it, or else it could actually like hurt you. Because if you know, like, they'll average out like how long people are watching your video, and if people aren't watching it for very long, they're not going to recommend it to people. Gold foil, all the best pictures. Destroyer says, hey Striker, big question for you. Do you think I should invest in Bowman first cards or rookie cards? Well, the firsts are more desirable than the rookies. Also, there's only one Bowman first, but there's tons of rookies. That's part of the reason why. So, what's your budget? How much can you afford to drop? Because that's a big part of this. Bowman first collectibles they can be out of the realm of like a normal guy's budget. If you're talking, like if you're just looking at base, and are you talking about graded? There's all different levels on that ladder, man. Texas, going to James, Yanni Hernandez. I don't know why I'm struggling with, there's like, my throat's like all raw, all this. So there's a lot of things to think about, man. I don't have any Tatis firsts in graded condition, PSA 10s in my collection yet. I do have a lot of them in my collection that are not graded. and I'm sending some away to get graded. So we'll see. But typically, like, you can initially afford some of the rookies, and then there's just rookies throughout all the different releases. So it gets watered down. It waters itself down, but the hierarchy of the rookie collectibles, is the chrome usually. Like, so you want to get the chrome, or you get a chrome parallel, it's even more money. Chrome auto, even more. You can get the flagship rookie, which is pretty much the next step down. And if you get that in a parallel, those get pricey quick. You can get a rainbow foil for a reasonable price. But when you start getting into the numbered cards, golds and whatnot, it can get expensive quick. And you got to be careful with parallels, because they are tough to grade a lot of times, because they're colorful all along the border, and those little white spots can show up, especially on a gold. That's a nice looking gold right here. Pretty sharp. Looks to be reasonably centered, a little bit thick on the top, but what you'll notice is even you can see that tiny little dot on that top right there. Probably won't get a 10. Nobody's sending this away anyway, but probably wouldn't get a 10, not because of that dot, but because of the combination of the dot and the OC. If there was no dot and it was just a little OC, it might. If it was perfectly centered and there's just a little dot, might get a 10. But they're real picky. Now compare it to these white bordered cards. Can't tell if there's a little dot of white up there. You wouldn't even be able to tell. So it's easier to grade, typically. Mason Thompson. Owen hit the Wander auto out of the baseball stars. That's a dream. Dude, these are so flipped around. When the first card is one way and then the very next card you gotta flip, almost nothing makes me more upset when dealing with cards than that. When I gotta do a lot, like if you're just opening your own box, it's not a big deal. But when I have to present it, it's quite a bother. Crochet. Tommy John for Crochet. Oof. Babe Ruth. Die cut. Yeah, not 2021 Bam, but we're opening 2020 Topps Chrome, a hobby box. Where do you go for news on prospects? Asked Dustin. You gotta do a lot of research, man. There's no easy, free, here are all the best prospects to get out of this, and here is a whole list of their firsts, and here's who you want, and here's where you gotta just research it. I can barely talk anymore. It was all those tacos. They're starting to fight back. Acuna home run challenge. I don't believe you, Thomas. How about that? I think you're a joke. Nice looking card. Commemorative City flag patch. Not bad. Going to the Cardinals. Jennifer. wonder if I should get like a cough drop. Bowman's Best. We're going to go to that. We're going to go this route. I'm not coming for Thomas. I don't like sowers of discontent. And Thomas seems like that kind of guy. A sower of discontent. I weed my garden around here. I don't know if it'd be higher, but it would probably be about the same. Silver. There's kind of like this range where like superstar prospects, when they have rookie cards, fall into a range of prices, and it's relative to a lot of things like inflation and how many other, like what the cost of the box is, how many they produced, all kinds of stuff. So I don't think it'd be like heads and tails over the price of a Wander, but I think it would probably be around the same price because Bryce was a superstar prospect. Wander's a superstar prospect. Both of them are batters. It's Blaze Jordan autograph. Shane? Heading your way. Loving it. Early candidate for the hit of the break right there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Kyle. Thomas just being like Mr. Negative, Mr. like, let me just have a bad comment about everything, or like a negative comment, or like a snide remark. Like, this isn't the place for that. I'll give you another chance. You haven't done anything egregious, but I'm watching you. Like, we don't, like it's a perfect point by Kyle. So negative about everything. Why even be part of the hobby if you're that miserable? Why don't you just go on and get? Like we try to have positive attitude, good vibes, good community, good times. Picked up a Tatis Topps Chrome and a PSA 10 for $130. Yeah, that's a good price. You're buying low. Buying low is good. Trevor Story, blue to $150, followed by Aaron Zavala of the Rangers. Who's got Texas? James does. Congratulations, James. Trevor Story. The blue. Going to Craig. And Christian Hernandez. Refractor. Trout. Cespedes Atomic. And Wander. Bronco Refractor. So we've got 3 Wanders already. We got the base. We got an insert. And we got the Asterix True Rookie Refractor. I'm gonna put the Cespedes up on stage. I like it. Because it's numbered in the base set. So that is rookie, according to Beckett. Mini box number 2. Oh, it's already opened for me. These stickers weren't very good this year. I've noticed that a few of them, they just pop right up. Look. Not that it really matters in the master box, but because you have a master that's sealed as well. And these things hold them in here. Like you could throw it off a mountain and they'd be just fine. Kelnick, rookie craftsmanship. I like these cards. Cool looking. And an autograph refractor. Brian Ramos. Going to the White Sox. Pat. Back-to-back stand-worthy cards for Pat. Don't forget about the refractor Tatis. Give him a little love. Another Wander. So we got the refractor and the base. Well, well, well. Wilson, having yourself a nice little break already. Sal Frelick and Pete Alonso refractor. I don't know if those craftsmanship cards have parallels, but that would be pretty sweet to see one if they do. I don't think I've seen one. I've opened quite a bit of this, but those are gnarly, aren't they? Probably look on here. How much time do we have? Enough time to look? Can't find it. I give it like 4 seconds and then give up. Julio Future Vibrance. And a purple Mascato. The autograph is J-Lo. Doesn't that look like J-Lo? Going to Chris. Jefferson Kiro. Mazzucato to 250. Going to the Royals. Daniel. Safety coming in with a 299. Thanks for pulling the Blaze auto. Keep it going. Thanks for sending the super chat. I will try. Glad you like that Blaze. Who's got a J-Lo auto in their collection? Oh, that's bad. The Heatwave Atomic. That is bad. Going to Josh. Look at that thing. Ooh. Atomic Torkelson. Coming at you. Boom. You see no difference between... I'll show you the difference. You'll be able to see if I show you in the right light. The Bohm's a refractor, and this one's regular. You see the rainbow? This one's got nothing. You can see the light, but not a rainbow. Okay, that's it for the Bowman's Best. We're going to move on to the Topps Chrome update, and then Inception, and then 2019 Tribute, followed by 2021 Bowman First Edition. I'm going to finish it off with a hobby box of Chrome 2020. Got to turn that around. That's why. Okay, what are we gonna get? Let's see. Purple Badu, purple Kelnick. There's the base Kelnick. Purple Benintendi, Shohei All-Star. You're referring to 2021 Chrome refractors? I don't know. We're not opening any of that. Can't really show you. This is 21 Chrome update, but the refractors are rare. The refractors out of here are 1 out of 116. So if you're talking about this product, then you're not going to be getting refractors out of here. And when you do get it, it's going to be a thicker card stock. You'll be able to tell, definitely, and it's numbered. Oh, Floyd fan coming in with a 5 says, I wanted to answer an earlier question you asked why I bought some 08 Timeline and 94 Collector's Choice. I genuinely want to collect that period. Gotcha. Gotcha. A little nostalgia too in there for you. I remember at least the 94 Collector's Choice. So I was in the game at that point. Oh! We got the purple Kelnick. Let's go. That's what we're looking for. Brian, congratulations on the purple Kelnick. Beautiful looking card. It's going to be a very collectible card if he breaks out. It already is, but he still needs to take that next step. This The Break says, what's up, Striker? New goal. I want to collect Tatis base cards from every 2019 product. I love that goal. I have that goal as well. I'm pretty good on it. I've got most, if not all, but not in gem, in slabs, in a gem mint. That's like the next step. You know, once you get all of them raw, and then you're like, now I need to get the 10s. Or maybe you go to the 9s of the more expensive ones, and 8s if it comes to that. Do you like Chrome update hangers or megas at Target? I haven't seen the hangers, but I'm sure I'd like the pinks. These are just so juicy. I love these megas, man. Okay, well, I think we succeeded because we got the card we were looking for, at least one. I'm always looking for a little Badu action, too. A little India, maybe. Inception, let's get the auto out of here. A quick swipe with Clayton. Floyd fan says, yep, started collecting in 01, but focused on football. Now I want to collect baseball from that time. Excuse me. Very cool. Appreciate the Superman. Definitely. J Cell says, Hey Striker, any chance of doing a MLB fantasy draft with some of us viewers? I'd even be interested to see you do a mock draft. Probably not this year, man. I don't know if I have the time. There's so many things I want to do. I've got a list of just like all these things I want to make videos of, and then having to do like the responsibility. My biggest responsibility is doing breaks so that the slammers can get in on breaks if they want to. So I have to do that first, and then the secondary. I want to open up stuff for me and record it, and then like there's like a whole bunch of other ideas that I have for videos too. And then I have like, daddy daycare around here full time. It's just, I'm so busy. I don't know if I'd have time to do that, but it does sound fun. And I have done mock drafts in the past and like recorded fantasy drafts. So I have done that before. I just don't know if I'm going to get to it this year, but I'll keep it in mind. I mean, we're already here. We're coming right up, but it would kind of be fun. I guess I could record myself doing just some random, you can join up on ESPN or whatever and just do like a random draft and talk about all the players and where they're being taken and if it's good and who gets. I could do that without like having to do a whole lot of work. Purple Scherzer to 150. He's in his Dodgers uniform because Inception's just like, we don't care about his new team. We got a good one. I think our hit's a really good one. Ian Happ, it looks red. That's all I know. It's red and it's thick. That means it's good, probably. Alex Bregman. Yadi Molina. Marquez. And here it is. It's on the side. He's got a bat. He's got a bat. It's Ke'Bryan Hayes to 25. Look at that patch auto. Sick patch there. A little 3-color. 18 of 25. Going to Ryan. Congratulations, Ryan. That's a nice card, dude. Beautiful. Man, that's nice. We have a new. Jeez, I'm gonna have to make the decision. Is that the newest hit of the break? I don't know. We got a 2-way competition going on between the Blaze and that one. Tribute, we're doing it. 6 hits coming right up. Kyle coming in with his member chat says, here's to manifesting some A's cards on the stage. Let's get some A's out of here. A's cards in here for Kyle. Just preparing the stage for what's to come. Here we go. What's up, Pack Fresh? It just has a different smell to it too. Tribute smells different. It smells fresh, new, plasticky. Chris Sale. Goldschmidt. And the hit. Oh, is that an extra one? We got 4 cards in there? That's a Chance Adams to 435. So there's the rookie, the rare rookie card that you get out of here. And we got a bright, colorful Jose Altuve to 99. Going to Dave. Triple game used memorabilia. Look at that. Man, those oranges are just bright. That is really bright. And the Chance Adams. Number to 435. Duke Snyder. Green Don Mattingly to 99. This one's going to John. Put him over here. And the hit. Scott Kingery to 25. Wow. Low numbered hit. Going to the Phillies. Dan. Congratulations, Dan. Looking good. It's a good looking card, man. Javi Baez. Oops. No blocker. Josh Hader. They didn't give us a blocker for that one. Oh, they did. It just stuck. Well, it's a double. Aaron Nola and Jake Arrieta. 12 of 99. Another one going to Dan to Phillies box. Holy super chat train flowing in. Steve coming in with a $9.99 says, Striker, I've been a member for almost 2 years. Wow. Your dedication and love for the community is unmatched. Have you ever thought about doing a video about the evolution of Striker breaks? It's a good idea. Not really. No, not in that particular way of doing it, but that's a good idea. I appreciate you, Steve, for being here for that long, man. Huge. You guys are the best, man. It's just the best. And Ryan coming in with a 20 spot says, brand new member, first live stream. Thanks for having me. Happy to be here. Thanks for the pull. Wow. I mean, thank you for the generosity. You guys are awesome. You make it worthwhile. And I appreciate all of you. We've got a Joe Morgan. And a Hank Aaron. Ooh, we need that with an autograph on it. Get Hank Aaron autos out of here, guys. That's what we're desperate. We're desperate for one. Could this be it? Tim Raines to 99. It's going to Washington. John, congratulations. What is that? 168? It's a thickie. Yeah. There he is. Tim Raines. Two more packs, two more hits. Aaron Nola. Eddie Rosario. And Justin Smoke. Justin Smoke. Is he still playing? For a while there, he was pretty good. 136 out of 150. I don't hear his name a whole lot. Who's Justin Smoke play for these days? Going to the Blue Jays. Calvin. You're on the board, Calvin. There's some trash piling up behind me because I'm missing with my over-the-shoulder throws. Last pack. Come on. Come on. A big one. How many? What do we got? We got 1, 2. We got 2 autos out of here. This should be an autograph. Rizzuto. And it's a thick one. It's probably going to be a good one. Good auto out of here, hopefully. Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. George Springer. Here it is. Donnie Baseball. Don Mattingly, 9 of 170. Going to the Yankees. We'll take that. Going to John. Congratulations, John. That's 130. There he is. Okay, we got lots to go. We're going to hit up the Bowman. 2022. A lot of you are here to see this. Hit that like button. We're almost at 200 likes. Don, I should be in the Hall of Fame. Mattingly. He's got to be. I was just thinking, like, he's got to be the best player to not be in the Hall of Fame, right? I know what everybody thinks about Lou Whitaker, but Lou Whitaker probably deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And not just because I'm a homer, a Tiger homer, which is admitted. Lou Whitaker has a 75 career WAR. He's a career 117 OPS plus. He's a really good player. Rookie of the Year, 1984 World Series, 4-time Silver Slugger, 5-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover. Lou Whitaker, all-time Tiger, 19 years in the game. Okay, 75 WAR. Now let's look at Donnie Baseball. Don Mattingly pulls up his manager card. Come on. Don Mattingly is 14 years. This is the thing holding him back. 14 years in the bigs, 42 career WAR. Through 14 years is good, but MVP, 9-time Gold Glover, batting title, Manager of the Year, 6-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, Major League Player of the Year. He's got to be one of the best to not get in, but the shortened career is what did it. You give him 2 more years, and I think he was in. Because then he'd probably get up to about 50. You got to get to 50 before people are considering you seriously. Yankees versus Tigers, ALCS. If that happens, then there's some craziness happened. It's like some things that shouldn't have happened. If that's gonna happen, Dave, I like it. I would love to beat the Yankees once again when we're the dogs. It'd be great. Thoughts on Bobby Witt Jr.? Yes. Give me some more. Okay, now we're into the prospect game. I'm going to pull up my cheat sheet. We're looking for Ellie De La Cruz, James Wood, not Woods, Wood, Cahill Watson, Colson Montgomery, George Valera, Trey Sweeney, Roberto Campos, Curtis Mead, etc., etc. Lots of firsts, lots of position player firsts. It's a good product. I'm going to change this music because we're not in a haunted house. IP says, to me, it seems if Alan Trammell's in the hall, then Whitaker should be too. I know what you mean. It does seem that way. Let's look at Tram stats real quick. Real quick. Not Taylor Trammell. So Alan Trammell played for 20 years, has a 70 WAR. They're both so similar. 110 career OPS, Hall of Famer, 6-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove, World Series MVP. That is probably the thing that took it over the edge. 84 World Series, 3-time Silver Slugger. So there's a couple things that Trammell has going for him. Dari Lorenzo first, going to Houston. That's the Sky Blue. Couple things that Tram's got going, just slightly better. But yeah, Lou needs to get in. And everybody has a problem with it until, like, anybody who has a problem with Lou Whitaker getting into the Hall of Fame, just have him look up his baseball reference. And then look at the WAR, and then you're going to be like, okay, I was wrong. He should be. It's just that Trammell and Whitaker, not flashy, not flamboyant, not huge home run guys, not, big power, like putting up like league leading numbers, just steady, consistent, clutch. Curtis Mead first. Going back to the... Yes, this guy's on. He's one of the top guys here. So that's a good one. We might put that one on the stage because he might deserve it. I haven't put any of these up there because I don't really know like which ones are the best. But we're learning. I knew that name was familiar. Jorbit. Sky Blue. How many numbered parallels are we going to get out of here? I think, what do we get out of that last box? We got a orange, a gold, a blue. I think we only got 3 numbered parallels. And if we look at the odds, we're talking 1 out of 17 for a blue. Everything else is like maybe you get 1 a box. Yellow, 1 out of 33, 1 out of 49, 1 out of 98. So let's set the over-under at 3.5. I want to see it in the chat, guys. Let's participate. Over-under 3.5 numbered parallels out of this box. We already went through a few packs. Put it in the chat. And if you're right, hat tip to you. I'm going to give it a second before I open up this next pack. I don't want to give anybody a head start on the numbers game. Because in the past, these first edition boxes have yielded tons of numbered parallels. Getting it ready. We got lots of people coming in for the over. Steve's playing the under game. Wong says 5. Queensboro over, baby. Let's go. We got some overs. We got some unders. I like what I'm seeing. Okay. Remember what you picked so that you can brag in the chat when you get it right. Soderstrom, Sky Blue. the white sock we're looking for is Colson Montgomery. Alejandro pie. The sweetest kind of pie. The Alejandro type. J-Back says, I'd like to see someone refuse their Hall of Fame nomination until Pete Rose is let in. I'd like to see that too. They need to let Pete in while he's alive. Francisco Alvarez. Life's too short, man. To be like one of the greatest ever and to be... Just let it go. Let him in. I got Pete Rose jersey on the wall. I'm not biased at all. Autograph jersey, by the way. The incredibly rare Pete Rose autograph. Come on. That's why. Yeah, Schilling needs to be in too. 79.5 career WAR. Yeah. If you're like approaching 80 WAR, it should be a no-brainer. I mean, I know why, but get real. Babies. A bunch of babies. He said something I don't like. Grow up. Floyd fan coming in with a 10. Ever hear the story of the Rockies pitcher Daniel Bard? I know him. He was a Sox pitcher from 2010 to 2013. Got hurt and was out of baseball until 2020 when he signed with the Rockies as a coach. I've never heard the story of Daniel Bard, but I'm pretty sure I pulled Daniel Bard. I'll have to look into that, Floyd fan. Thanks for the gravy, and thanks for the super. Fidel Montero. This one's going to be numbered to 150. 100 of 150. Numbered card number 1 on the stage. We're going to need a really heavy stack number 2 full of these numbered cards to hit the over. But we're on our way. Floyd, you're a machine today, man. Ended up in the rotation for 2020 and 2022 through one of, and in 2022 and through one of the nastiest sliders in spring training with 3 feet of movement. Not bad for a guy who was out of the sport for 5 years. Did I get a Daniel Bard auto? Is that what I'm thinking? I'm pretty sure I got a Daniel Bard auto. Just gonna stick with I'm pretty sure I got a Daniel Bard auto. Maybe I'm just out of my mind, but I know that seems familiar. Rockies, yeah. Like, is he for the Rockies again? And like, I'm just picturing that I got that card, and then maybe I tried to sell it, or I'm selling it, or something. Bowman Brant, what's up? Just in time. Floyd fans spoiling me rotten today. I'm okay with it. In fact, I enjoy it immensely. Jordan Lawler, Sky Blue. How many tacos would it take before I literally fell asleep during a break? Or maybe not fell asleep, but if my eyes just closed. Because eight's a number where that starts happening. 6, I can overcome that. But 10, I bet you if I ate 10 tacos in one sitting, that my eyes would just like involuntarily close while I was breaking. I bet it'll happen. Daniel Bard was the first guy to catch the Astros cheating. Was he? The story. What a story. We need a documentary about him. Floyd fan, why don't you get on that documentary about Daniel Bard? You want me to voice it over? Pedro Pineda. Oh, same guy. I'm like, why does this card look different? Are there 2 Pedro Pinedas? Come on, numbered cards. Where the under's looking juicy. 6. 357 says 6. I think 10. I had 6 today. And my eyes, the only reason I brought that up is because they did get a little heavy for a second. But not to the point of closing. Another rainbow foil. I think 10 is the number. And then I wouldn't be able to sit right either. I'd have to sit up straight, like not to put any extra pressure on the stomach. Taco Bell's the only real taco? No, I had real ones from the Mexican restaurant. And so I went in there by myself because my wife was gone and my daughter was at school, and I only had Campos. I only had a little bit of time, and I was hungry, and I was out, and I'm like, I can get, it's Taco Tuesday. And get this taken care of, and I can do it quick. And they were good. And I had a real tall Dos Equis Amber. So if we add that to the equation, then maybe 8 plus a tall might make the eyes droop. Or 10 with just water. Is Thomas at it again? Here's another orange. Okay, orange. An orange per bottle. Oh, that just fell right out the bottom, didn't it? Peyton Wilson is his name. He's a Royal. 22 out of 25. What's Peyton Wilson? What's his story? P a little too pronounced of a P. Peyton Wilson going to Daniel. Well, he was a second round pick. A little bit older, but it's an orange. Let's go. 2. All we need is 2 more in those packs. Can it be done? Why do you keep getting deleted? I don't know. What are you saying, Kevin? Don't take it personally. You haven't been banned for life. Let's see what you were saying, and I'll tell you what was wrong. That didn't deserve a muting. That one didn't deserve it. I think Rowan just likes deleting your messages, to be honest with you. Let's see. Oh, well, maybe that's why. That one was in poor taste. I don't know. That sounds like a allegation. Another numbered card. John Kenzie Noel. Everybody's favorite John Kenzie in the family. 111 of 150, guys. We're at 3. All we need to do is hit one more low numbered one. I think we can do that. I think we got a yeller in there. The over. All of a sudden, the odds are in the over's favor. Didn't see that coming. Going to the Guardians, also known as the Indians. Going to Scott, formerly known as the Indians. That'll really grind people's gears if you say it that way. Formerly known, because you can get away with that. Okay, no, we only have 2 packs left. That looked like 3. 2 packs left. This one feels a little thick. Can't tell. Jahermi. So we got a John Kenzie. We got a John Kenzie with the JH, and now a Jahermi with a JH. Lots of JHs in this set. Last pack. Got to hit that over. Let's get some kind of a yellow or a gold. That's what it's going to take. Do we have a thickie? Is it going to happen? Nope. All right. Who picked the under? Hat tip to you. You got it right. We're going to finish this bonanza up with a 2020 Topps Chrome. Little soak. Maybe this is where our 1 of 1 comes out of. Okay, we got 2 on this, 2 stands on the stage for the autos. We got 2 more for the parallels. Probably get 2 numbered parallels, 2 autos. Maybe this is where our 1 of 1 comes from. Come on, baby. Guardians. Bieber's gonna pitch his butt off. I like Biebs, but I'm not gonna be rooting for the Guardians because they're division rivals. Although I do root for the White Sox, so I guess that's not the reason. Whoa. Just too many teams to root for. I can only root for so many teams. I can no longer root for the White Sox like I did last year because the Tigers are actually legit-ish. You know, they're trying. They're making moves. They're signing people. They got names coming up. So I can't root for them anymore like I used to. But the Blue Jays, I root for the Blue Jays. I like that team. I like the players, the young guys. Root for the Tigers, root for the Padres. Those are my big 3. Now, the Rays are out of the mix. I'm not rooting for them anymore because their team just doesn't look that good anymore. Although the Rays going to Ray. They're going to Ray, and they're going to be fine, I'm sure. They're going to win games. They're going to find a way to win games. LeMahieu refractor. I need to find another team out west that I can root for. Put it in the chat. What's another team out west I should root for? We'll go 2 per, auto. Oh, man. For some reason, I thought that was a Vlad. Like, is that going to be? I guess it could have been a Bo. Anthony K auto. Always getting those Anthony Ks. And it's not going to be the Giants, so don't even put the Giants in there. I'm not going to root for the Giants. They're my nemesis. But this year, their win totals dropped by like 30 points. 30 games or something of what they're projected. Seattle. Well, now that K's gone, I guess I could, couldn't I? A's, Angels, but no, NL. I got 2 AL teams. I want 2 NL. I want another NL team. NL. M's. Are the Brewers? You mean? I'm thinking Brewers. I could get behind the Brewers. Bo Bichette. Rookie. Not the Dodgers, no. The big spending A's. I'll put them up here because I love me some Bo. I love them. D-backs. I do like Arizona, but the Diamondbacks don't have a good team. I want it to be a team that has, at the very least, like a good prospect that I want to collect. It has to go hand in hand with collecting too, kind of. Doesn't have to, but Nats, I could. No, it's not out west. I guess it doesn't have to be out west. It just has to be an NL team. I'm changing it as we're on the fly here. Just an NL team. I got 2 AL teams. I got 1 NL team. I wanted an even 2-2. That's a nice card. You have to admit. Pete, Cup, Prism. I'll consider the Mets, but the Mets, or not the Mets, not the Mets, the Nationals. I'll consider it. Like, that would be a team that I would like, you know, when they were fully stocked. And I'm not just gonna go with the chalk. Thanks, Ric Flair. Braves. I feel like I'm jumping on the Braves bandwagon too late, though. Like, I didn't jump on the Braves bandwagon last year. I missed out on that. And now I can't jump on. Can I? It's too late for that. I can't do the Mets. I can't do the teams that spend all the money. That's outside of my... That's just not how I roll. Although the Padres are spending a bunch of money now, right? So it's kind of like, well... It's one thing if you build... So if you built up and you've got like one or... These are my weird criteria. If you built your team and you've got like a couple of nice prospects... and then you start buying, like the Padres, I'm in on that. But if you just buy your team, I'm not in on that. Nelson Cruz refractor. You know what I'm going to do? I've figured it out. I'm going to play some DraftKings in like daily fantasy, and then whatever team ends up making me some money, I'm going to hop on that bandwagon. Send the Nats back to Canada. Jonathan Hernandez. 2 pitcher autos out of this box. It's unfortunate, but if your name is James, you're like, I don't mind. A little auto out of this deal. Greenskeeper, what's up? Coming in with $1.99. Just buy an ump hat and root for everyone. Whoa. I should buy like an umpire jersey of whatever umpire was behind the dish for whatever offense that I had that particular daily fantasy day that exploded, and then just follow that umpire around. That's an underrated strategy. You follow around the umpires with the tiny little strike zones. Tim Anderson refractor. We haven't gotten a negative today. Shocking. Is it root or root? I'm not one to ask about spelling. Luis Robert rookie. We didn't get one out of the first box. We got one out of this one. Going to Pat. I think spelling is just obsolete. Learning how to spell. Who needs it? It's obsolete. We have everything that we have corrects our spelling for us. What you should be using that brain power for is baseball statistics. And you just pump it all in your brain. You get all that stupid spelling out, and then pure baseball stats. Come in real handy. Cubs, equipment coordinator comes in with the Cubs. You know what'll happen, inevitably, is I will stack up the Cubs several days when it's windy. Because that's one thing it's another thing that people don't really, the general, like DFS people, if you're not like a sicko and you're real deep into it, people forget that the total in Chicago. So what happens is like the game total, Vegas waits usually to put out the game total in Chicago depending on the wind. Sometimes it can be obscene, like super high totals, just because the wind is cranking out on a particular day. And people are setting their lineups throughout the day, and they're just like, they don't know because there's not a total, and they just bypass it and they go to a different game. But you can get some monster scores out of there. Is Robert going to be the next Mike Cameron? I think Robert is going to be a good player for a long time. As long as he can stay healthy. Mike Cameron was pretty good. He had a pretty nice career, didn't he? Your eyes are burning from the stage. A lot of fire. And we're not even done. Lots of blanging. Lots of rainbow action coming back at you. Dansby Prism. How about a Trubo parallel? Thicky in here. Here it is. Ooh. Is it going to be a gold bow? Did I just call a gold bow? Come on. Villar. Jonathan Villar. 37 out of 50 gold wave. Brandon, you're on the stage, buddy. You made it. There's more cards on the stage this round than the last round. I think maybe I'd put a few on here that base rookies. We did get some good base rookies. Yeah, here's to Tiger winning another Masters. Like he needs another one for his career to look better, you know? He doesn't really need one, but can always use a couple more. Cuz he's how many? He's 2 away from Jack, right? Yeah, Jack's got 18 and Tiger's got 50. He's 3 away. So he's got to win 3. Like right now, he's in a spot where he's not going to be touched. And he's probably not going to touch Jack. Unless he just, come on, steroids. Are they tested for steroids? In golf? How's the steroid testing in golf? Because I know a guy who could use some. His name's Tiger. And he's not a moral man, so what the heck, right? That's so funny. He tweeted, guy almost died and has better odds in the Masters than me. Wow. How much of those odds, though, are skewed because everybody wants to bet on him? So they gotta, it's like Michigan. Everybody wants to bet on Michigan football, so they manipulate the odds because of that. Not sure what they test for. Do they test for infusions of blood from like elite 18-year-old athletes? All right, that's it, guys. Let's check out all the hits. Jonathan Villar, gold wave to 50. Here's our base. We got the Lubob and the Jordan, and then we got a little Bo rookie. We got the Jonathan Hernandez auto, Anthony K autograph, John Kenzie Noel to 150, Peyton Wilson, that's an orange to 25, Fidel Montero to 150, the Pete Prism Cup, Don Mattingly autograph, Justin Smoke to 150. It's one of those fancy ones you can look up online to see what game that was. Tim Raines auto to 99. Aaron Nola, Jake Arrieta duel to 99. Curtis Mead, that's a nice card. The sky blue foil. Scott Kingery to 25. Jose Altuve to 99. Green. Torkelson. Nice looking card. Mazzucato to 250. Kelnick purple. Scherzer purple to 150. Keith Bryan patch auto to 25. Strikers hit of the break. I like it. Beautiful card. Red and yellow looks great together as well. Don Mattingly to 99. Jefferson Kiro autograph. Wander rookie, quote unquote. Brian Ramos refractor. Cespedes atomic. Zavala refractor auto. That's a gold auto. I didn't even realize that. I just saw autograph, but that's a gold refractor parallel for Zavala for the Rangers. Arenado City Flag. McMahon black to 71. Look at that. Also, we also got the refractor. So we got the base and the refractor and the rookie and the insert. Pretty nice day for Wander. For Tampa Bay. Trevor Story blue to 150. Ooh, the secondary hit of the break right here. I like the Blaze auto. And it's a good one. Couldn't beat out Key Bryan though. Yanni Hernandez, baseball stars autograph. Barry Larkin, bat relic. And way back here, Jonathan India. Saying, I'm the best player on the Reds. Woo! Guys, that was a good one. 2 breaks. It's going to take me countless hours to do this. So we're not going to do a break tomorrow. I'm going to be working on this today and tomorrow. Maybe we'll do another one the next day. What's that, Thursday? Try to do that. Try to come up with another video. Hopefully I get my fat packs in. Make a video about that. Fun times. You guys are the best. Shout out to the slammers. Shout out to the hitters. Shout out to everybody that watched. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.